On this day, the 18th of February, 1516, the birth of Mary I. The first Queen Regnant of England was born on this day in 1516. The only surviving child of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon, she suffered terribly when her parents separated, as Henry's attempts to secure a son grew increasingly desperate. When her parents' marriage was annulled in May 1533, Mary was prevented from seeing her mother. She lost her princess title, becoming the Lady Mary, and was replaced in the line of succession by her new half-sister, Elizabeth. Mary's refusal to recognise Anne Boleyn as queen and Elizabeth as her father's heir angered Henry, and their relationship sank to new lows. Her movements restricted and under constant pressure to do as her father said, which meant betraying her mother and her faith, Mary was frequently ill. With the eventual birth of Henry's much-wanted son Edward, Mary's prospects fell even further. When Henry died in 1547, his son succeeded him as Edward VI and introduced Protestantism to England, leaving Mary, a devout Catholic, even more isolated. When Edward fell terminally ill and died aged 15 in 1553, he had tried to remove Mary altogether from the line of succession, favouring his Protestant cousin, Lady Jane Grey, to prevent a Catholic restoration. Jane was proclaimed queen, but Mary moved quickly to mobilise support amongst Catholic sympathisers and swept Jane from power within days. Once queen, Mary married Philip II of Spain. It was a Catholic alliance, but it exposed the true problems of female rule in early modern England, a hangover from medieval misogyny. No one was really sure if Mary was queen or Philip was king, or how it might work if it was both. It was a problem Mary never managed to resolve satisfactorily, and which added to resistance to her rule. Mary's Catholic restoration was brutal, with Protestants and those involved in her father and brother's religious reforms ruthlessly prosecuted. In 5 years as queen, 283 people were executed for their religious beliefs, most of them burned at the stake as heretics. Amidst phantom pregnancies and increasing ill health, Mary died on the 17th of November, 1558, aged 42. Her worst fears were realised when her half-sister Elizabeth succeeded her and returned England to the Protestant faith. Her legacy was to be remembered as the vicious Bloody Mary. There's one thing about Mary that I don't think gets enough attention, though. This portrait has always struck me for the resemblance it bears to the beloved hardman actor Dennis Waterman. Is this evidence of time travel, or is Dennis an unknown Tudor descendant? One thing's for sure, if a drama series is ever made of Mary's life, we know someone who can play her, as well as write the theme tune and sing the theme tune. I'm sure Mary wouldn't see the funny side. She led a hard life, torn between her parents and struggling for her faith, a mixture that had a severe impact on her health. Who could have known that all that lay ahead as her parents celebrated her birth on this day in 1516?